Welcome to Juniper Springs Campground and Juniper Springs Recreation Area. Situated in Ocala National Forest off State Route 40, this is one of the most popular campgrounds in all of Ocala National Forest. You are going on a 360 video tour of the camping facility. This is just like Google Street View. Simply grab the screen, look left, right, up or down. At any moment in time, you can hit pause to take a closer look, or use the video progress bar to jump forward or backward. If you want to know where you're at within the campground, simply grab the screen, look straight down, and you'll see a site map that moves along as you move along. We are currently traveling down the entrance road into the camping facility. On our left-hand side was the dump station. We'll take a close look at that one at the end of our tour. First area we're going to explore is Loop A, coming up here on the left. We will then visit Loop B and Loop C. The surrounding recreation area has plenty of activities to entertain visitors, including swimming, picnicking, canoeing, snorkeling, hiking, birding, and wildlife viewing. This campground was named one of Reserve America's top 100 family campgrounds in the United States. And now we've reached our camping facility. We just passed site number 1 on the right, and we just passed site 2 on the left, site 3 on the right, and site 4 on the left. There are site markers that allow you to easily see which site number you're going by. Juniper Springs Recreation Area is divided into a day use area and campground. The campground, the area you're touring right now, has campsites arranged into the 3 loops we'll be touring. They're all within a short walk of the creek and springs area. All sites are shaded and equipped with a picnic table, grill, campfire ring, lantern post, and space for tents. There are no sites with full hookups. Other amenities include hot showers, flush toilets, dump station, convenience store with camping supplies, beach supplies, food, drinks, and ice cream. Restaurants and shopping are a short drive away. We are now passing site 9 on the right, site 10 on the left, coming up on site 11 on the right, site 12 on the left. We also just passed our first view of a restroom facility. Restroom facilities have been upgraded, are very nice, with hot showers, running water, and restrooms. Site 13 on our right, site 14 on our left, and looking straight ahead is site 15, a little bit to the right. You can see there's also a water spigot here on our left to allow you to fill with fresh water. We ask that you don't do dishes at these areas because this forest does have wildlife, including bears. There are bear boxes at the sites, and you should use caution when storing any scented items. The natural features of this park are immense. The natural springs are at the heart of this recreation area. Hundreds of bubbling springs emerge from crevices in the earth beneath a dense canopy of palms and oaks, an oasis within the heart of the desert-like big scrub, for which this national forest is known. Abundant wildlife inhabit the area, including alligators, turtles, deer, black bear, turkey, raccoons, and numerous species of birds, as well as uncommon species like the albino, gray squirrel, river otters, and American eels. We're coming up on site number 22 on our right. There's a water spigot here on the left, and then site 24 on the left, site 23 on the right. You'll notice that both Loop A and B have paved roads, while Loop C has dirt roads with dirt gravel paths. We now just did a hop back over to the first part of the loop where there was that detour off to the left. This brings you to site 26 on the left and 27. We're now coming back out to where we were at sites 24 and 25 to our right. Straight ahead is site 29. .30 on the left, .32, .33 on the right. You can see each of the sites has a unique feel to it. That's why this 360 tour is so powerful to help you pick out the right place for you to stay. While some of the sites are large enough to fit bigger RVs, you'll notice that the roads are narrow and there's many trees bordering the roads. As a result, there are length limitations for the campground, and you should check with them for current rules. There are no electric hookups and no water hookups at the sites. Consider primitive camping. This Forest Service campground is designed for your recreational enjoyment. We're now coming out to the main road that takes you to the camping facility. If we turned right, we could head to the exit or back over to the day use areas. Instead, we've gone left and we're heading towards Loop B and Loop C. We're coming up on a fork. If we go left, we'll go to Loop C. By going right, we're taking our way down to Loop B. If you notice down at the map below, the numbering gets a little bit funky in this section. Our first site on the left is site number 60, while on the right is site number 35. We'll then have site 59 on the left and 36 on the right. We will then hit another fork. We'll take a right following the one-way direction around the loop. This area is also known as the Sandpine Camp Area. The first area we explored was the tropical camp area. We have a restroom on our left-hand side and site number 37 on the right. For recreation, visitors love swimming in a warm natural pool found in the day use area. Canoeing is also extremely popular year-round. The 7-mile journey down Juniper Run offers a unique perspective on the Juniper Prairie wilderness. Private canoes can be used, or canoes can be rented from Recreation Resource Management on site. Back on land, campers can spend a day in the woods on a segment of the statewide Florida Trail, or walk a shorter nature trail within the facility. Interpretive programs are available during summer months. We're coming up on sites 43 and 44 on the right, 45 on the left, and making our turn to head back out the Sandpine Camp Area Loop. You'll notice that the back-end sites are angled smartly to the road, allowing for easier access in your vehicle or if you're towing an RV trailer. Campsites are tucked off the main loop, and with the surrounding shrubs, do have decent privacy in between you and your neighbors. On our right-hand side here, you can take a look at an RV backed into the site to get a perspective on the length and size of the average RV and unit that can fit easily within the sites. If navigating the roads with a large RV, we recommend using spotters to make sure you do not hit any of the trees. Remember, you're not allowed to remove, saw, or to face any trees in order to provide access. If a dangerous situation does exist, please let staff know and they'll take appropriate actions as necessary. This is site number 57 on the right, and we'll be coming up to site number 58 on the right also, and you can take another look over the left of the restroom facilities. We will now be heading out Loop B with sites 59 and 60 on the right-hand side. If you had booked these sites, you would have likely made this full loop in order to have easier access to back in to these sites. As we exit the Sandpine Loop, we'll then make the right over to the Fern Hammock tent camp area. If you were camping in this area, you would likely not be making this turn. But this area is for tent camping only. Signage here notifies you of such. The road starts out paved up to our bathhouse, and then you'll make a right-hand leg of the road, which turns to dirt and goes through one of the prettiest little drives within the whole campground. There's the restroom facility, straight up and on the left, and now we make our right-hand turn to head over to the camping areas. You notice there's covered trash cans located throughout the campground, allowing you to easily dispose of any trash items. As you can see, this scenic road taking us back to these tent sites creates an additional sense of wonder and excitement as you enter and leave these campsites. We now near our first sites with 61 on our left and 62 on our right. Van campers are okay in this area. Site number 63, 64, 65, all the way through 70 will be on this loop we're going to take here on our right. You'll see as we wind through this maze of trees up to the sites, these sites are a little bit more exposed to one another, but the overall camping area is very pristine. This is a good spot if you're camping with family or friends and you all want to camp within closer proximity to one another. If this is your first time to the area, we invite you to come out and enjoy it, and hopefully use this tour to help plan your access into your campsite. We're now going to make a right and head up to sites 71, 72, 73, and 74. This is a dead-end road. It is an in and out access to these campsites. It's a very pretty area back here, and there's a lot of wildlife that can be spotted, especially during the week when the campground is not as full. Here are some turkeys out hunting for some food. You're looking back at sites 72, 73, and 74 there on the right-hand side. We'll leave the turkeys alone and head back on out. As we make this right-hand turn, we'll be going by sites 75, 76, 77, 78, and then 79. This is a one-way road. It's a dead end, and then you come back out. It's a little bit more private camping in here, but it's also a little more narrow, so this area is better for tent campers and small vehicles. At the end of this lane is also the amphitheater area where the summertime programs take place. We'll ride into that and take a look at that area to finish up this tour before heading over to the dump station. Juniper Springs Campground is the perfect place for your next camping trip. Hopefully this tour has been helpful in your planning. Go online, make sure you book your site. You can start your exploration at camprrm.com. Finally, we'll take a tour of the dump station area. There is a turn to the right off the main road, turn to the left to the dump station and the water fill, and then another turn to the left out. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. We look forward to seeing you here at Juniper Springs Campground in Ocala National Forest. Again, visit camprrm.com to learn more and to book your stay. Thank you and goodbye.